morning, everybody. We have a huge schedule for this weekend. It's been a while. Last we spoke last week, we were all up into 24 Hours Le Mans. What a race! You know, some may say it's a one-team race. You know, the Toyotas and the hybrids are so far out there, but it did get kind of exciting with that. Hold on one second. With that battle between the number 7 and number 8 car, with Alonso. Ultimately, Alonso and the rest of his crew ultimately finding a way to claw back into the race and climb back into first place, I should say, just in the nick of time and take the win. So congratulations to the Toyota team, Toyota Gazoo. That was fun to watch, and that was great. Okay, so what's going on this weekend? You might ask. There's a heck of a lot. There's a ton of stuff going on today. So let's see. Let's get into it. First things first. We have the Blancpain GT of Asia at Suzuka, round 3. Now, I've been watching this on one of my other monitors here. I have was watching qualifying. Once again, you can yell at me. You can whatever you want to do. GT World on YouTube. I have like a bromance with this channel. It's just phenomenal coverage. Phenomenal. I just absolutely love that channel, GT World. Uninterrupted coverage, straight through. A lot of it is live. What more could you ask for? I mean, guys. I mean, if someone from GT World is out there and you're looking for help, I'm available. I would love, I just love that channel. So check that out. Qualifying, the last thing that aired, I was watching it last night, was the qualifying. I'm doing a little bit of replay of some of the parts I missed. And then I have, and I know I'm getting away from the schedule for a second, but then on the other channel, I have the Sim Pit, which is airing the 6 hours of the Glen, Watkins Glen. And that's an iRacing race that's happening. So once again, go to the Simpit, SIMPIT channel on YouTube, and you can be watching the 6 hours of the Glen. It just looks awesome. It just looks so freaking cool. So those two things, push those off to the side. All right, Blancpain happening today. Next thing, so we got 6 hours of the Glen. That was there. GT World Blancpain. Next thing on our schedule is the Brit car Dunlop Endurance round 5 at Oulton Park. All right, so that's going on. What I wanted to do quickly is, sometimes we just kind of cruise right over some of this stuff, but I think it's worth just kind of noting what's happening in Brit car in the Dunlop Endurance Challenge. And if we just take a quick look at the standings over there, top 5, 10 people. You have Paul Bailey and Andy Schultz in a Ferrari 488 leading that championship with 195 points, followed by Tim Docker in a VW Golf TCR 174. I'm not sure why the VW Golf is behind the Ferrari, but it's another story. Then you have Mark Cunningham and Peter Cunningham in the Porsche 997 Cup, 167 points. Tim Gray, Alistair Bolton in the Praga R1T. David Mason, Ross Wiley in the Ferrari 488 Challenge. Wayne Mars, Charlie Hollings, also in a Ferrari 488. Johnny McGregor, Ben Sharich in the Tyrannus Paul Calladine, Graham Roberts in the Ginetta G50. And then we have Chris Murphy in the BMW Z4, and Richard Nagari and Sam Nagari in the BMW E46 M3. That's it. Short, sweet, simple. That's what's happening in the Brit Car Dunlop Endurance Challenge. That's happening today, Alton Park. Good stuff. Flip back to the schedule. Next on the list is a lot of Formula stuff today. We have Formula 2, Formula 3, Formula E, Formula 1. We'll go to Formula 2 next. And on the Formula 2 side, we have, if we look at the top 10 teams, well, let me see, what do I got? I think I reversed it. I apologize. Let's go here. Yeah, Formula 2. And on the official Formula 2 site, as you may or may not be able to see behind me, let me see if I can darken this a little bit. That might help a little bit. Anyway, the first names are initialed, and I haven't stayed up with the series, so I apologize. But in order, you have Latifi in first place, De Vries second place, Giotto third, Aitken, Zhu, Set Camara is in sixth place, Hubert, Delatraz, and Boccolacci in ninth, and Mada Sushida in 10th. That rounds out the top 10 of the Formula 2 standings. They are at, let me see where they are today. Don't talk about F1. Who's saying that? Vossen? Thank you for chiming in there. Hey, I'm all about Ferrari. Listen, as you can see on the shirt, I'm all about all the teams. I got my Formula 1 shirt on today, representing all the tracks. So, and some of you know that, yes, I do favor Ferrari. So, okay, so that's Formula 2. The Formula 2, they're at Paul Ricard, so they're one of the sports series for the Formula 1 today. Everyone happens to be at the same track. Same with Formula 3. We're moving on to Formula 3 at Paul Ricard. This is round 2 for them. So, Formula 3. Top drivers. Once again, if we go as far as the... there we go. That looks a little better. Just the last names. Schwartzman, Daruvala, Vips, Armstrong, Lundgaard in 5th, Piquet, Beckman, Kari, Futrell, and Viscal. That rounds out the top 10. Yeah, that's Formula 3. And would love to see more coverage of that. Where's, you know, I forgot to mention, just out of curiosity, Schumacher. Formula 2, Schumacher. Mick is down in 15th. It's alright. He runs hot and cold. He's adjusting. We'll see. Okay. Moving back. Next series, we have Formula E. Awesome. Round 11 at Bern. Okay? So, let's jump over there. And we have... once again, all these sites love all this white. Can't see anything. Here we go. Okay, so top 10 places. Jean-Eric Verne in first with the DS Techeetah Formula team, 102 points. Second place, Lucas de Grassi. I mean, a lot of ex-F1 guys in here. I love it. I mean, this series is just growing, and it's the manufacturers that are involved and drivers that are committed. I love that this is getting bigger by the day. Okay, third place, Andre Latara in the DS Techeetah, the other DS Techeetah team. Fourth, Antonio Felix da Costa with the BMW Andretti Motorsport. Fifth, Robin Friens in the Envision Virgin Racing. 6th, Mitch Evans in the Panasonic Jaguar Racing. 7th, Daniel Abt in the Audi Sport. When has Daniel Abt never raced an Audi Sport product? In the 8th, Jerome D'Ambrosio, Mahindra Racing. 9, Oliver Rowland in the Nissan E-Dams Racing. And 10, Sebastian Buemi in the Nissan Dams Racing. That rounds out top 10 Formula E at Burns. Check it out. I mean, so much going on. I was actually watching that on Periscope. So if you have Periscope, you subscribe to the Formula E channel, you'll get the alert. They go live. Boom. There you go. So a lot of that happening. Definitely stay up to date with that. It's going to take a little bit longer today, guys. This is going to be a long broadcast. In the past, I've tried to cut it short. This is going to be a long one. Next one. We have the Indy Lights, Round 8, Road America. Cool, man. I love when there's racing just everywhere. And if we look at the standings, bear with me 1 second. I had this guy playing in the background. I wonder. Okay. Indy Lights. Oliver Askew leading that series, 190 points, followed by Rinus VK, Robert McGinnis, Toby Sowry, Ryan Norman, Zachary Chaman Siaman in 6th place, David Malakas, Dalton Kellett in 8th, Lucas Cole in 9th, and Julian Falchero in 10th. That rounds out the top 10 of the Indy Lights. Once again, they are at, what did I say? I think Road America, right? Yes. And then we move forward. NASCAR. The NASCAR Gander Trucks. Round 11, the Gateway 200 at the Gateway Motorsports Park. Let's shoot over there. Take a gander. No pun intended. Let me see if I can make this a little less bright. Boom. And there we go. Okay. Top 10 positions for the Gander series. Grant Enfinger. Grant Enfinger leading with 2016 points. Matt Crafton, 2nd. Stuart Friesen in 3rd. Brett Moffitt. Ben Rhodes in 5th. 6th place, Harrison Burton. Austin Hill in 7th. Johnny Sauter in 8th. Todd Gilliand in 9th. And Sheldon Creed in 10th. And just looking, I remember seeing here, 1st place, Grant Enfinger. I mean, this guy has had 9 top 10s and 6 top 5s in 10 starts. Holy moly. Are you kidding me? Good for him. So that guy's on fire. Grant, good luck to you today. And everyone else I mentioned. Let's shoot back to the schedule. World Superbike. Round 7 at Misano. Guys, so much racing today. So race 1 of round 7. World Superbike. Let's take a look. Once again, let's invert this so we don't go blind. Alright, so our standings are top 10. Alvaro Bautista, 1st place, leading World Superbike. Jonathan Ray, 2nd. Michael Vandermark, 3rd. Alex Lowe's in 4th. Leon Haslam, 5th. Marco Melandri, 6th. Chaz Davies, 7th. 8th is Tom Sykes. 9th is Toprak Ratskatlioglu. I slaughter that name every time. I apologize, Toprak. 10 is Sandro Cortezi. Okay, rounds out top 10 World Superbike at Misano today. I forget where I saw that. I think I saw that on a channel on YouTube, and I forget where. We'll get to all this in a little bit. As far as where you can watch. WTCR. Let's do it. So we're looking at WTCR, and we're looking at, where's the drivers here? Okay. So WTCR is in the round 14 and 15 at Nürburgring. Awesome. Awesome. Really excited for that. Looking forward to it. We have top 10. Esteban Guerrieri in first. Norbert Michels in second. Thed Bjork in third. Nestor Girolami in fourth. Frederick Vervish in fifth. Gabriel Tarquini in sixth. How long has that guy been racing for, Tarquini? I feel like it's like 30 years, this guy. I mean, just keeps on going. Seventh, Mikel Ascona. Eighth, Von Mueller. Mueller's up there also. Ninth, Jean-Carl Vernet. And 10th place is Augusto Farfus. All right, that rounds out the top 10 for WTCR. Once again, at Nürburgring, and that's for rounds 14 and 15. Then we get, of course, to F1. Boom. Saved the biggest race of the day. Well, not today. The biggest race of the weekend. We have Paul Ricard circuit. And if we look at the live timing for Formula One, looks like we have Mr. Hamilton in the Mercedes in first, followed very closely by about 0.3 of a second by Valtteri Bottas. And then we have Leclerc 0.3 of a second behind him. And then fourth place, Verstappen, in about a half second behind Leclerc. Lando Norris, good for him, just barely, Lando, look at you, just barely missed out on fourth place by about 0.009 of a second. Carlos Sainz, about 1/10 of a second behind him in sixth, and Sebastian Vettel in a distant 7th place. We have Ricciardo in 8th, 0.2 behind Vettel. Gasly is another 0.2 behind Ricciardo in 9th, and then we have Giovinazzi in the 10th slot. That rounds out the top 10 for the grid for tomorrow at Paul Ricard. Should be a good race. Hopefully the weather's nice. That rounds out the schedule just for Saturday, June 22nd. That's just Saturday. I know we took a little bit longer. We went into some of the stuff. We do have some fresh stuff for Sunday. So, on Sunday the 23rd, we have a continuation of the blank paint in Asia Round 3, Suzuka. British GT Round 6 at Donington Park. That's a 2-hour race. We have the continuation. We have F2 Round 5 at Paul Ricard. We have the F3 Round 2 at Paul Ricard. Indy Lights Round 9 at Road America. Race number 2. IndyCar Round 10. We didn't touch on that. We're not going to go through the standings on that. Round 10 Road America. So we have the Indy Lights and IndyCar both at Road America. Motocross GP, MXGP, Round 11, Germany. Awesome. There's a lot of that's been on YouTube also. Do a search for MXGP. There's been a lot of coverage there, and also on Periscope. Been catching that. I've been seeing MXGP all over the place. So definitely, you can definitely grab that. Tomorrow, again, the 23rd, Monster NASCAR Cup Round 16. It's the Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma. All right. Once again, say it with me. It's never a complete race weekend without a little NHRA. Okay. Round 12, Summit Racing Equipment Nationals at Norwalk. Okay, we have Super Formula also tomorrow, round 3 at Sugo. Guys, I mean, all this racing. World Superbike, round 7, Misano, races 2 and 3, and of course, the live racing of the Formula One Paul Ricard. So, if we take a quick look, let's shoot over to Motor Trend. Let's see what is on the live schedule over at Motor Trend On Demand. And what we have is the ADAC 24-hour Nürburgring race that is live now on Motor Trend. We also have the Blancpain live today on Motor Trend. We have tomorrow. We also have something I forgot on the schedule. Is the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Asia Race 2. That's tomorrow. You also have the Ginetta GT5 Challenge at Donington tomorrow. And everything I'm mentioning right now is live. Will be live, broadcast, streamed live at the Motor Trend. I'm just like at the Motor Trend website, motortrendondemand.com. All one word, motortrendondemand.com. So we have Ginetta GT5 streaming live tomorrow, and we have the TCR UK Championship with the JWC Mini Challenge tomorrow. We have the British GT Championship streaming live tomorrow, and we also have again the Ginetta GT5 JWC Mini Challenge. I think that's also a VW Cup in there, also part of that series. Holy moly. And then if we take a look at motorsport.tv and let's scroll down there, let's go to the live. Okay, so motorsport.tv, F3 Asian Championship from Suzuka, race number 2. That's streaming live today on motorsport.tv. Tomorrow, streaming, you have more of the Super Formula from Sugo. You have the F3 continuation of the F3 Asian Championship, which is going to be race number 3. The Mini Challenge Italia from Imola, race 1. And then you also have race 2 from Imola in the Mini Challenge, both tomorrow. Whew! Motorsport.tv. Crazy. That's a ton of stuff. It's just awesome. I'm still watching the, I still have the 6 Hours of the Glen watching on the SimPit YouTube channel. I mean, guys, that's free. Watch that. I mean, that's unbelievable. Also, if I can find it quick, is the let me check this out, because this is the, I don't know if you guys follow some of this, but on YouTube, if you do a search for the European Federation radio operated mode automobiles, basically remote control car racing. So it's, if you just put in the initials for that, EFRA, EFRA, okay? Put EFRA racing into YouTube. Every scale type of racing that you can imagine. It's if you're not into it, I get it. There are people who are crazy into it, and let me see if I can find some of that quickly. Here we are. Okay, got it. So it's going to be on a channel called RC Racing TV, and they carry a lot of the EFRA racing. If you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. I think it's an absolute blast. They have dirt racing, off-road vehicle remote control racing. They have all sorts. It's just, let me see if I can scoot through this quick. I mean, at first you'd say, okay, this looks a little crazy and I'm not sure about this. But if you watch closely for a little bit, the precision in which these guys are taking turns and how close they're coming to the curb and maybe even cutting a curb in order to gain some time, it's insane. They also have to be extremely careful when they pass because these cars flip easily. So their passing techniques, you feel like you're watching a live race. It's pretty incredible, the amount of skill that these guys display in this type of racing. So if you haven't watched it, once again, here on YouTube, go to RC Racing TV, and they air a lot of the EFRA racing. Great stuff. Okay, I think that might cover everything, guys. This is a ton. I mean, I don't know. What am I watching? I mean, you have to watch. I mean, well, the qualifying's over for F1. So what remains for today? I'm sure GT World's going to be airing the blank pane. So I'm going to be watching blank pane on GT World on YouTube. I know WTCR at Nürburgring. Watch that. NASCAR Gander Trucks will be on here in the States. Will be YouTube TV. I'll probably catch some of that. Formula E sometimes is on Periscope and also on YouTube TV. So if I can find that on live, I'd love to see some Formula 2 and 3, but it's tough to find live coverage of that. Like I said, for today, F1 qualifying's over, but I'll be catching a little bit of everything today. Tomorrow, of course, NHRA. I love watching some of that. And you have the F1 race that starts at 9 a.m. local time here in New York. So, busy weekend. Of course, everything here that we've covered today, you can see live follow-up and live updates on the Twitter stream at Flyin18T, Flyin, the number 1, the number 8, the letter T, at Flyin18T. Also on Instagram, also on Periscope, and also on YouTube. So all these videos are archived on the YouTube channel. This video will be up on YouTube in about 3 minutes, and that's it. Wow. What else? Comments, questions, suggestions. I know there was a 30-day trial for Motor Trend. Also, for those of you fathers out there who celebrated Father's Day, there was a discount on the subscription. I think it was down to $29 for the year, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I think I saw that for a subscription to Motor Trend for 1 year. You can't beat it, guys. It's awesome. Awesome stuff. So, thanks for joining today. This was a long one. Holy moly. But hope you enjoy the racing, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. And stay tuned, because during the week you might see some broadcasts pop up for some racing that happens during the week. I know WRC likes to start their series. They don't wait for the weekends because they take so many days. They're racing through the week into the weekends. So stay tuned for that. But that's it. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Take care.